Okay, so I'm sitting here. I just got done editing the one morning video, and I'm trying to go through a few things as I'm sitting here. And there's all kinds of activity, spiritually and automobile. Now that has passed, let's take this opportunity to turn on the spirit box and listen. They said some stuff about some things that were yet to come. The spirits talked a little bit about 4G experience, as well as some other things I'm not going to go into. I'm just going to allow them to talk, and hear what it is that's about to be said. With that in mind, here we go. Let's get started. I'll put the words up here for everybody, and I hope you enjoy my Spirit Box message. Well, it's not really my message. Let's make that part clear. It's theirs. I just put the words up. So with that in mind, you heard directly from them, him, what they had to say, what he had to say. So with that in mind, I am done with the Spirit Box message, and I hope you enjoyed listening. Okay, so I just got done editing this, and I wanted to take this opportunity to open this up and do a review breakdown for you of the words and why they came out. This is the message that you guys have just seen, and everything for the words of what you just saw comes down to this order. So I'll play each section more than once and listen closely. Here we go, jumping straight into how these words are. I'll play each one a few times, go from there, and just move on down the line, and hopefully you can then see how it is that I came with all the words I put up here. Sometimes it seems like the sounds change. I try to do what I can. I relay the message as I can. I might make a few comments as we move along, but let's see as we go, because there are some points that are talked about here. So here we are. How about I remove myself so you don't have to watch me as I continue to play with this, and I'll just walk you through the processes, and I might talk as we go. So therefore you don't have to look at me twice all the way through. Okay, it's a little bit better. I got a vehicle coming by, so bear with me 1 second. Okay, so let's go to the next part. So, with all that in mind, I would like to take this opportunity to explain a little bit of this to you now that the Spirit Box message has completely came through. Right here, this section here. My daughter Belize has brought up a car accident a few times to me. A car accident has been brought up to me before, and what could happen in the event of a car accident, and blah, blah, blah. And with that in mind, I've been having some vehicle issues, and all I have is my car. And my daughter, every time I've talked to her lately, she brings up her car accident. Mommy, you was in a car accident? You're okay? And she continues to talk about this, and I do know that my daughter sees things and knows things. I know my daughter has foretold other things, but, you know, I'm in a very limited spot and position with everything I got going on, and, you know, Belize is my daughter. But if I'm not fully accepting something, then something else is kind of going on. Or maybe this was to bring my awareness to that. Anyhow, let's move on to the next part. Well, there are things that I'm having to choose and to go through on many levels, on many topics, from spiritual to path to mothering to this message to everything. And these are they are my choices. And these are my choices to share what comes through. And I want you guys to see how this all relates to my current life, as well as it being broke down for you in a way that you can understand, where maybe you can use this a little bit differently if you go and you listen and you break down all these different sections and you listen and you see how they are applied. You see how there's many things being said. There's many pieces to the puzzle. But anyhow, let's move on. See, there's a few things being said there. You know, we don't own anything. Everything is God's. Everything belongs to God. There are those that try to put certain materials such as gold as more important as an object, to where money then becomes to run our life, and we don't even see how we, that there's so much heresy involved in money. And when you realize that money isn't yours, and then what are you doing with it? And do you still owe it to something? I mean, is it even yours to begin with? And are you doing with it everything because he let you? Okay, let's move on. There are a lot of things that go on with the future, and there's a lot of things we end up having to face when the future continues to unfold around us. But one thing that is definitely being said here is that he's out, He's making it known. He's out, he's here, he's not leaving. But with that in mind, I jumped straight into the talk to where I talked to you guys a little bit in the letter the other day, and this is what was said. That right there is kind of a loaded thing, but I was also going through the other day about how my insurance has denied me for one reason or another, and I had to do this dance around, and still the only thing I ended up with wasn't even technically right. And so I just went through this dance, this tango of everything, just to have it all fall to where my insurance did not help me when it really technically should have, along with everything else. And right now, this is what the last thing that was said. Yeah, the only thing I got, it is a car since all this has happened. And everything I own is pretty much in my car. I'm fortunate enough right now that where I'm at a motel, and it's a comfy little spot, and it's a lot better than being in a motel in the city, I'll tell you that much. And, well, I'm still in not a great position. They're not going to be open this winter. And with all that being said, things are still not quite looking up, and I got to still consider that I've been having these vehicle issues. And with these vehicle issues, I am having my daughter constantly telling me about the car accident, coming and seeing her. She misses me, and she's excited to hear from me and that I'm okay from the car accident. So it's like I'm wondering, what is she sensing? Is it the on-site of potential danger? Should I be aware of this? Should I go into the situation knowing this? Is this something I can avoid? Do I do it anyhow? Do I just allow this to unfold to show everybody? Or is it going to happen regardless of what I do and there's no way around it? Or what's really going on here? So, with all this in mind, this is where I'm at. This is the video I just had, and I hope you enjoyed listening to the Spirit Box message and my breakdown of my interpretation of the things I received off of my particular message. With that in mind, take care.